Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is. Tell me what my name is,
General,
Phil. But
General.
General,
You
General,
actually
General.
yes, that's your YouTube channel. You actually are General.
Oh, I see, Triple
Um,
General. Indeed.
triple General. Yeah,
Yes. Well, we're back in the world of Surrey being hunted for another podcast style episode with the Phil this
indeed.
time. Connor can't join us today because he's off rioting in the streets over asbestos. So,
That's it. Yeah, he's out there with his picket sign, and he's like, "Arr!" But yeah, apparently he's having a bit of drama with some asbestos,
yes,
which, as we all know, is that product that if you breathe it in, it does wonderful things to your lungs.
indeed.
Absolutely amazing things to your lungs. It
Yes.
it does this thing. It makes lacerations through them. Oh, just what you need inside of your lungs, and
Everybody
it makes
loves
it
that.
difficult to breathe, and you get cancer. And yes, all of the possible lovely things that you could possibly love ever.
Yes, basically the context, ladies and gentlemen, Connor is at a sort of local community protest because apparently there's a construction firm in his area that has been making an absolute pig's ear of taking down an old building that has asbestos in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty bad. But it'll be, yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine and all that.
Yeah, he's going to, because it's affecting. Apparently, he's got stinging eyes. It's activating
Yeah,
his hay fever. His dog is has got a swollen eye,
yeah,
and it's affecting his dog. So
oof,
yeah, really bad news
indeed.
for him. And as we know, well, asbestos. Funny thing is, asbestos is absolutely fine when it's not broken up,
Yeah,
but it's when it's broken up that it causes major issues.
indeed. Particularly because obviously it did, I mean, like any building material, obviously it deteriorates over time. So,
Mm,
of course, that just isn't very good considering that the things it can do to one's body when it does
exactly.
break up and deteriorate.
But the funny thing, a little funny fact about asbestos: the original. I may have said this before, but I'll repeat it again to any viewers who haven't heard it. The original 1936 was it production of The Wizard of Oz with who was it who played Dorothy? Judy Garland.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
it. Judy Garland. The snow effects there was actually
Oh
asbestos.
God. Ah, the good
Yeah,
old days when people didn't know what sort of crap
it
this
was.
stuff could do to you.
Yeah, that's how the snow was made. It was asbestos dust. So it obviously caused her a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And apparently she did get quite a bit abused by the production staff as well.
Oh,
She couldn't really eat much. She was
yeah.
basically put on diet, which is not good.
No.
But yeah, those days are over. And I think she did enjoy the film. But yeah, when you've got things like that, but you
Yeah.
don't know sometimes with film studios behind the scenes, do you?
No, you don't. It's just like there's all kinds of stuff. Back in the day when film studios, like the way they treated, particularly actresses, sometimes is just kind of appalling.
That's the problem we had to experience.
Yes.
So now, Andrew, I think I should probably do some explaining about
Yes,
what's
you
been
should, young
happening.
man. You should explain what's been going on and why you couldn't join me and Connor for our recording session of Sir in the last episode and all that. Oh, dearie
Oh yeah,
me.
you had one together, didn't you? What were you discussing in that one?
We discussed all kinds of things actually. It was quite a rambling conversation. We started out by making fun of you being away and all that, and then we just moved on to other stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that when it's out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have been away, which is why I've not been available. But yes, I have actually. I just returned yesterday, but I have been for a week in the lovely, wonderful Greek island of Corfu.
Yeah. Why don't
So
you
that
tell us
was
all about it?
yeah, it was a fantastic trip. Do you want me to give you a sort of itinerary
Yeah.
of what went on? Yeah, I
Sure.
can
Go
do
ahead.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds
So
good.
we went. So today is Sunday, the 14th of September, and we went out on Saturday, I believe it had been the 7th of September. No, it wouldn't have been. No, it wouldn't have been. That's not right. It would have been the yes. No, it is yeah. That was all right because yeah. So it's Saturday, the 7th of September. We went out to Corfu. Went out at about well, got my because we went as a family holiday. So it was me, my parents, my sister, and my sister's daughter, my little niece. And we went out. My parents came to pick me up round about 5 a.m. Because the flight was at 8:30. So we flew
Yeah.
out 8:30, and we arrived at about 2 p.m. about 2:30 Greek time. We got there. Now Greece is Greece and Corfu is 2 hours ahead of UK time. So it was about 3 p.m. when we got there, which is 1 p.m. UK time. And then we drove from the airport to the actual villa, which is only 30 minutes away. And the villa, it had its own name called Casa Ambra, and it was it was a wonderful. When we first arrived, it is a big, big villa, but it was lovely, and it came with its own pool, and the pool was we did a lot of swimming,
Oh yeah, I
a lot
imagine.
of swimming, and it was the pool was absolutely lovely, and we did. Obviously, when we got there, it was about 3 o'clock there or thereabouts,
Yeah.
and already it was boiling. It was about 33, 34 degrees,
Oh yes.
and it's maintained that temperature basically throughout the whole of the stay. We were averaging that sort of temperature,
Yeah.
so it was really hot. And oh dear, Andrew, you're flatlining. You're flatlining.
Flatlining.
Wait,
Oh shit.
get the defibrillator. Get the defibrillator on you.
Okay,
Um,
clear. Boom. Right, I'm back,
oh,
Phil.
yes. So on the first day we didn't really do much because we were just at the villa and we played in the pool and did that, and then we had a bit of just like bread and cheeses and hams for tea because you not always really want anything majorly hot
No.
when you're in a Mediterranean country like that. Now, the funny thing about Corfu is it's actually very, very close to Albania.
It is,
You
yeah.
can actually see Albania from the side because there's Greece, the mainland Greece, and then Albania is just there. So we are so close to Albania and the other side of Greece. Now, Corfu is one of those islands that's not really that close to the other main islands. It's not close to Crete. Crete's obviously, I believe Crete is the biggest Greek island, and Corfu is the second biggest.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
However, it's on the sort of other side compared to the other Greek islands. So you've got Crete, Samos, Kefalonia, of course, and there's what else have we got over there? I can't remember the full extent of the Greek islands, but yeah, they're all together. But Corfu is sort of separate from them, and that's
Yeah.
why it's on the other side, closer to Albania. And so you could see it across when you were. I think I've shared a few pictures with you as well. But oh my god, when we were going places, the views. Oh my god, the
Oh yeah.
views
Yeah.
were unreal, absolutely unreal. And you could see because it's an island as well, and it's just it's absolutely phenomenal. So we did that. I think on Sunday. Sunday we didn't really do a lot on Sunday. We mostly just stayed and milled about in the pool, and then had a look where our nearest outside facilities were, bins and things like that.
Yeah.
Now the funny thing is, the sewage system in Corfu is not brilliant.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to flush toilet paper down the
true.
toilet.
Yeah. I remember that from whenever we went on family holidays years and years ago. Yeah, you don't put toilet paper down the
Yeah,
toilets.
it's really awkward. You have to put it in a bin. Oh
Yeah.
god, it was not the best.
No.
But yeah, in a bin. But yeah, the villa was. I think I've shown you some pictures. But yeah, you've seen a few. I'll show you some more. But the pool was big as well, and it was our own pool, no communal one, so that was good. So we didn't have to worry about that. And even the view from our apartment was fantastic. From the villa was fantastic, and it was just really nice. And luckily, it had aircon, so we were okay there with sleeping. It wasn't too hot.
That's
But yeah,
good.
every day was bloody hot. We did do a
Indeed.
lot of exploring. Monday we did quite a bit of exploring to have a look. We had a look around and seeing what the areas were like. And because we actually came through Corfu town to get to where the villa is, because the airport's then, and then there's actual Corfu town. And then we actually came to the villa. But we went for an explore around the general area to see what was about and to see the various beaches, because they've got a lot of beaches.
Oh yes.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of pebble beaches in Corfu. There are some sand beaches, but there's a lot of pebble. We went around and went to various different places. I'm trying to remember some of the names that we went to. There was oh god, what was it? Gallimides was one. Was one little one. Leopardus was another, and with the beach.
Mm.
And we had, I think on Monday we had. Did we have a? What did we do on? Oh no, Monday we went out for a meal in the evening at a little restaurant, and I got salmon pasta,
Yeah.
which was absolutely lovely. And as you know, Greece is luckily it's a perfect place for me because they love seafood. It's
Oh,
all about
yes.
seafood. It's seafood and fish. It's fantastic. And we tried various different the Greek sauces, like tzatziki and tara masalata, which are sauces that you can try. Those tzatziki is a sort of garlicky sauce that has cucumber in it, and tzatziki is a sort of fish-based sauce, which is flavoured through anchovies, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very nice. So we had that. We had that meal on Monday night. Again, it was looking out over the because it was at the sort of beach. It was looking out over the bay, and that was another lovely view. So that was absolutely fantastic. And I think I'm just trying to think now. What did we do on Tuesday? I think Tuesday we went. What did we do on Tuesday? I think we did a bit more exploring around the area. Had a look at the beaches. Went for a lot because we went for quite a bit of driving. Just to see the area and what there was.
I was going to ask, did you get a hire car to go around the? Yeah, because
we did get a hire car.
I remember, our family did that whenever we would go over to Greece, because I think it's better to get a hire car on the Greek islands.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Okay, what I found was there was a lot of people using motorbikes and scooters.
Yeah.
Which makes some of the roads were very. Oh my God, some of the roads were very, very tight.
Yes.
They were very tight and very, very narrow. So my dad was struggling at some point because it was like just fit through these small gaps, getting through. And some places the main roads were nice and long, but some is like really narrow and having to get in. Getting past stuff, but we got there eventually, and obviously having to drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Corfu, because it's on the right side of the road there, we had one of the days. Was it? It might have been Wednesday or Thursday. We actually went to the beach and went in, which was nice. Now, of course, Corfu is on the Ionian Sea.
Yeah.
We're on one side, and then on the other side that it shares with Albania, it's actually on the Adriatic Sea. So it's on the Adriatic Sea there. So Adriatic Sea one side, and then Ionian Sea on the other. And we went to a nice beach. It was a nice little sandy beach, and went for a swim. And it's funny when you put your hands, because it's all salt water, and I was sometimes like trying to wipe stuff off my mouth and my lip, and I put my fingers in my mouth, like, oh, there's a strong taste of salt going on here. It's like very salty, this, because obviously it's very, very salty, the water. But make sure you don't drink it, guys, because you'll just make yourself thirsty. But we went for a swim, and of course we had my little niece, who's only 2.5 years old, and she was loving it. Going to the beach. She was being very cute, actually. And there was one moment where she was running into the water, the shallow bit, and then running back out, and then running in, and then running back out,
as they do, getting chased by the waves, kind of.
She loved being chased by the waves and getting stoned. The funny thing about that particular beach was it took ages to actually walk out until the water got to about chest height.
Oh right, yeah, it's quite sort of shallow. Yeah,
it was really shallow. It's like it's just taking ages to get to basically cover us. Like, hang on, are we getting anywhere here? Is it getting deeper or not? What's going on? And my dad is a fan of snorkeling as well, and he's got flippers.
Oh, okay.
So he did a bit of snorkeling because he likes seeing the fish swimming about.
Yeah.
So he did a bit of that on one of the beaches, because we went on one sandy one and one pebbly one. And now obviously we have like rubber shoes which protect your feet against the pebbles, because they could bloody hurt.
Yeah.
If you're on a pebbly beach and hurt your feet. So there's special rubber type shoes which you can get on, and they were nice to walk about. We also went for a lunchtime once. We went to a sort of fish bar. Unfortunately, the meal there was disgusting.
Disgusting.
It was awful.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I had my parents. got a sort of shrimp pasta,
Yeah.
and they hated it,
Oh
as
dear.
did my sister. She hated it, and I got like a cheese board with like various cheeses. Oh yeah, I got to try obviously the good old Greek cheese feta, which is a popular cheese in Greece, feta cheese. But it was a cheese board with like feta and Emmental and other bits, but it was just so oily and didn't taste nice,
Oh dear.
it
Yeah.
was disgusting. So we didn't really have much of a lunch. So I think we had a bit of an early tea that day because we were all hungry, and we had there was actually a barbecue at the villa, so we
Okay.
made
Yeah.
use of that twice. Got some sausages, got some burgers,
Mm.
and made a feta salad with got some bread that you can cut up,
Yeah. Yeah.
which was really nice. And that was we had their barbecue for a couple of nights, and then there was one night towards the end where we went to a restaurant for tea, and it was one of the nicest restaurants ever.
Ooh.
It was absolutely phenomenal. All of the meal was just divine. We were so impressed, and we gave them a big tip. We got all three of us got souvlaki.
Too lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents and my sister got the chicken one, and I got the mutton,
Ooh. Yes.
so lamb. And yeah, for those who don't know, souvlaki is basically it's similar to a kebab. It's the various meats, well, in this case, chicken and mutton, that's put on a long metal stick with bits of like bell pepper in between, cooked on there, and it was really juicy. And it came in like which was a clever idea. It came in like a bag that you would think would be like a fish and chip bag,
Yeah. Yeah.
but sort of like papery bag, so they didn't have to use plates, which is
Yeah.
clever. With doing the dishwashing, so you had those, and it was home cooked chips with it as well. And they
Nice.
were actually home. You could taste it wasn't just some pre-packaged thing they got out of the freezer. They'd actually sliced those potatoes, herbed them up, and cooked them, and they were absolutely phenomenal.
Nice.
We were so impressed, and then we thought, right, well, that's it. Let's get the bill and pay. And they came out for free with these little like biscuit brownie cakes.
See.
These
Yeah.
little small biscuits, one for each of us, with a bit of vanilla ice cream. And there was small, like the cake bar size that you might get in a Mr. Kipling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like a sort of a chocolate cake biscuit bar thing with little bits of biscuit pieces, bit like a Rocky Road slice,
Yeah.
without the marshmallow and glacé cherries that Rocky Road tends to do. But yeah, they gave us that for free, so it's phenomenal, and we'll recommend that to anyone.
Yeah. Funny thing is, when we used to go on like family holidays in Greece, we often sort of had that as well in the little tavernas and restaurants where you'd have your main meal and then they'd bring out something for free at the end. So usually in the ones in Kefalonia, for example. We remember like they would bring out like say like a small bowl with like fruit pieces in it, like grape and watermelon and things like that. It's just like a sort of a free sort of shared dessert thing. It was good. Yeah, it was really enjoyable. But I'm glad to hear you tried your souvlaki though, because I was going to ask, did you try souvlaki or gyros or something?
I didn't get to try gyros, unfortunately, but yeah, I did try souvlaki, and that was it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was top quality, and we had that for one of the meals as well. And the funny thing is, the Greek lettering is very difficult to understand.
Oh yeah. It has its own
It's like
alphabet.
it does have its own alphabet, yeah, and it's trying to work out what it. Even when you work it out and put it into a sort of Latin spelling, you still have to translate what it means.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we learnt a few Greek words.
Efaristo.
Erefaristo is thank you.
Yeah.
Parakalo.
Parakelo, yeah.
And then you've got Calimare, which is good morning,
Yes.
which sounds very similar to Calimari, but no, it's not. It's Calimere. And you've got Kalispiros, which is good afternoon, and then Kalinista, which is good night.
Yeah.
So some Greek words we developed, but it was a phenomenal trip. We were there for a week, absolutely fantastic. Loved every minute of it, and it was good to see my niece enjoying it as well. She loved the pool. Although the funny thing is about the pool, it was very cold to get in.
Oh yeah.
It was very cold, and we were like, ooh. But it's a very British thing, isn't it? That and then it's all right once you're in.
Yeah. I often find that with like pools or even just the sea when you're in Greece, like you start wandering into it and it feels really cold, but then as soon as you just like take the plunge and get swimming, you quickly like adapt to it, and then you're fine.
Yeah,
But I also
that's
wonder, is part of the reason why it feels so cold actually just because the ambient air is so hot that it just feels naturally really cold by comparison? Maybe, I don't
yeah. Well,
know.
the pool is never going to be increase or decrease in temperature because it's
Yeah,
such a massive amount of water. It will always be at the same temperature.
yeah,
Uh, oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. That you always get a glass of water with a meal, or if you
yes,
order something. Yeah, it keeps you because it was hot. It was like averaging like 34 degrees every day,
yeah, yeah.
which was wonderful. There was one day actually where it did rain,
All right,
and we did have black clouds and it did rain, but still warm.
you brought that
So
British weather with you.
yeah, I brought it with me. And our car was sometimes sitting in the sun. So there was one time we went to the car and it was measured 42.
Ooh, yes, that's the only thing. With
Yeah.
you're driving, you have to like get in the car and just get the aircon on as quick as you can.
Yeah, we did that. But what we also did is when we were before we decided to go out that day, we opened the all the car doors
Yes,
and the boot and just left it like that.
let it
And
air
then
out.
and then we went with the aircon on full blast. And then I tell you, sand is very annoying when it just gets everywhere. It just sticks to everything.
Yeah,
And gets in everything. But still, it's nice. But you have to as well. We had to put like when we came back from the beach, towels down in the car, so we
yes,
didn't, so it didn't get wet. So we had to
indeed.
sit on towels so it didn't get wet. But those sort of temperatures was like, oh, you really gets to you, especially when we're not used to that. And luckily, unlike in the UK, sleeping was not a problem because there were aircon units inside the villa.
Indeed.
Had the windows open, so that was always helpful. We don't get aircon here because we don't need it here, really.
Well,
Um,
but the way climate change is going, I think we probably will start to need aircon in the summers.
yeah, but that's the issue because aircon units are quite expensive
They are, yeah.
as well. And one of the last nights, I did actually try for the first time an actual Greek coffee.
All right, how was that?
It was tasty. It was funny because the thing I noticed about it had quite a bit of how do I describe it? A bit of sediment in it, which I think was it was I think it was done through filter coffee.
Yeah,
Where you put a little paper bag in
aye.
the coffee machine, it comes through with the beans like that. But it was tasty. It was good to try. With that, we had that in went out and we went into a quintessential Greek village,
Ooh,
and it was
right.
so you could tell it was just so Greek.
Yeah,
It was lovely. The other good thing was everyone's English was really good.
yeah,
It was really good English, so we could understand and get things really well. But like Corfu is a very sort of tourist place as
it
well,
is, yeah.
so I heard all sorts of nationalities. I was hearing French people, I was hearing German people. Obviously Corfu is not too far from Italy, actually as well. It's right on. If you see the top of Corfu is actually in line of the boot of Italy. The
Yeah,
bottom of the boot of Italy. So it is very close to Italy. So there's quite a few Italians there. Yeah, German, French, all around. And I think once my dad went into the cafe to get something, and the lady instantly spoke to him in English.
yeah,
Probably because we don't look very tanned.
yeah. Exactly. You can tell the
Yeah.
British person because they're very pale.
Yeah. So, and we had some ice creams as well. You got to have some ice creams when it's that sort of
Yeah.
temperature. And we also had what was a good idea. One of the beaches we went to, there was a fruit van that came up now and
Oh yeah.
again, and we got some watermelon.
Yes, that's the
So
stuff.
watermelon's very refreshing indeed.
Aye.
Now, at one point, we were planning to go to because Corfu has its own water park called Aqualand.
All right.
Aqualand. We were planning to go, but we decided not to in the end because we just thought my niece might be a little too small.
Yeah.
There are some baby slides and baby pools there, but we decided just to maybe for another time. But yeah, there is actually a water park in Corfu,
Yeah,
and it wasn't too far from our villa actually. It was right there. But we also had, which I absolutely loved. I got some freshly squeezed orange juice.
yeah. Oh,
So that was absolutely brilliant.
yes, yeah.
Absolutely freshly squeezed. Yeah, you can hear that because they had the oranges on the side and they put it through the squeezer,
Yeah.
the juice in the cheap, and it was that was pro, especially looking out at the amazing views
Oh, yes.
as well and going on the beaches. And we tried to go to one beach area but we just couldn't. It was so busy. There were
Oh yeah.
cars everywhere, narrow road, and it was just absolutely full. I think the place was called Paleo
Hmm.
was the name, and yeah, it's just too busy, so we gave up and turned around.
Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
just manic.
Just another question, actually, because I assume, obviously, from the fact that you've had these spectacular views around, that Corfu probably has some quite steep terrain in places.
That's an understatement.
Understatement, yeah,
Corfu is very mountainous.
yeah,
Very mountainous. We had trouble getting down to areas because there were like massive slopes and really narrow roads and everything. Yeah, it's one of the. I believe Corfu is the most mountainous Greek island.
yeah. I asked just because my memories of like Kefalonia and things like that is that yeah, they were also quite steep, with like a lot of roads on the edge of hairpin bends on
Yeah.
cliff
Oh
sides and
yeah.
things like
Oh yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We had all that.
Yeah.
There were lots of roads, hairpin bend roads, and my dad was doing so well because he was having to bypass when the massive coaches were going
Oh
through
yeah.
as well and trying to get on. But he did a good job. Yeah, with massive coaches coming through like narrow roads and mountain bits. It's very, very, very mountainous.
Indeed.
Um, but it was interesting to see mainland Greece
Yeah.
from the side and Albania, which you can see as well. Actually, a funny fact about Albania is the they have opposites for so shaking your head means yes and nodding your head means no
Yeah.
in Albania. Um, but apparently, a fact about Albania is that they're a very communist country, but they're also very against people coming in and out. Well, they
Alright.
used to be.
Yeah.
They used to be. I don't think there was much more, but no one was ever allowed to go in
Yeah.
and out of Albania because
It
they
was a
didn't want people in.
dictatorship. Yeah.
And apparently, I believe, according to my dad, who's done a bit of research, it's the poorest country in Europe,
Yeah.
Albania. Do you know the capital city
It is. Was it
of
Tirana?
Albania? Tirana. Yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
that's the one.
I don't think we're too far from Tirana. I don't know. I don't think Corfu really has a capital city, I think it's just Corfu town.
Yeah.
Is probably it.
Yeah, they sort of have like the biggest town. I'm not sure you call it a full-on capital on Greek islands, but I guess you could call it a capital in like an informal sense. But I don't know how
Yeah.
like it's designated officially, whether it's referred to as
Yeah.
a capital or just like the island's biggest, most important town or whatever.
That would probably like.
Yeah.
It was also quite something when we flew there. It's 3.5 hour flight, so it is a fair amount of flight
It
time.
is.
And when you come out of the plane into Corfu and so that massive humid air,
Yeah.
it's
The
really
heat
hot.
just blasts into you the moment you step off the aeroplane.
We had to get used to that, yeah. But
Yeah.
obviously, towards the end of the week, when we were coming up to finishing, we obviously were used to the hot weather by then, and then we flew back to Manchester, and oh god, the weather was it was a lot different, raining, and bad weather as well, and obviously, I think we all felt colder than normal
Yeah.
because so used to all the hot temperatures.
You know,
Uh,
whenever we would come back off family holidays to the Greek islands years and years ago, it was always like that, Phil. We would sort of, it'd be nice and sunny. You get onto the air when you get on the airplane in Greece, and then as soon as you step off in Manchester, it's grey and it's probably drizzling.
Yeah, I know it was dreadful. We're like, oh, should we just find the next flight and turn back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
But what didn't help actually on the flight back, unfortunately, it was we were over we were supposed to be in at 5 to 4. We didn't get back till 6 o'clock.
Oh,
There was a
dear.
delay on the plane. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a technical error. We didn't take off for a whole hour.
Oh God. So we
And
just
what
like
was
sat
worse
on the
about that?
airplane for a whole hour.
Yeah, what was worse about that? They sent through people through the boarding gate, and then they stopped people. Half of those people were standing outside,
Oh,
out of
dear.
the air-conditioned airport, standing outside in 33 degrees.
God.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done. That was appalling. What happened there?
Yeah, because these like all that all that asphalt, like the heat's going to be radiating up off it as well, so it's going to be like even hotter.
Yeah,
Just,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Another nice thing, actually, when we came into Corfu Airport, we had amazing views either side because you sort of come in between the mountains and then land into the airport.
Yeah,
So that was
yeah.
a nice thing to see. Again, yeah, like I said, Corfu is very mountainous. I think it is. I can't make the citation needed, but I believe it's the most mountainous of the Greek islands out of all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was when I was looking over towards Greece, I was thinking, can I see Athens? No, and I won't be able to see Athens because Athens is not near the
No.
coast. Athens is very inland.
Yes.
Um,
Indeed. It's very optimistic. Can I see Athens
yeah,
from here?
can I see Athens from there? But yeah, the villa was made. Had a few, got a few nice things. Lovely to have like just bread and ham and cheese sometimes, and then had some barbecues as
Yeah.
well. And sitting outside when it was
Yeah.
still light. Lots of mosquitoes,
Oh yeah, of
unfortunately.
course. Yeah.
So we had these burning sticks, which helped. And we also got given these citronella
Oh,
bracelets.
candles and bracelets. Oh,
No
okay. Yeah.
bracelets that you wore around your hand and it smelled of lemon.
Yeah.
They would get rid of the mosquitoes. I have, yeah, even though I still did get bitten a few times.
Yeah.
So I've still got them now. Yeah, I can see some marks on me. No, but we had those, and we had the little things that you plug into the wall
Yeah.
to ward them off as well.
Indeed.
And there was, oh my God, there were some moments where we were having difficulty eating because of the wasps.
Oh, of
They
course.
would
Yeah.
not fucking give us a break. The
Indeed.
wasps, we had to put those smelly, smelly, like they were like a spiral thing that you burn at the end of.
Yeah.
And then it would get rid of the wasp. But yeah, they would just kept coming in and were like, piss off.
Yeah. Aye. You know,
Unfortunately, my mum got stung by a wasp. Actually,
Oh dear.
she tried to, she tried to get rid of it and caught
Yeah.
it in between her thumb and finger,
Ow.
and it stung
Yeah.
her thumb, and her thumb is now got swollen, and she's going to take some antihistamine
Yeah.
tablets.
Indeed. As I say, like with wasps, my old folks always say, what you should probably do is if like eating outside, is get, I don't know, like a glass or something, and like smear something sugary around the rim with a bit of
That's what we
water,
did. Yeah,
just
yes,
to
we
try
did
and
that.
lure them to that. Yeah.
We got a bottle of water that we put honey inside of.
Yeah.
And they started congregating towards that, and we had little plates with honey. And even at some of the restaurants and bars we went to, they did that.
Yeah.
They put out plates with honey on. One of them burnt coffee,
Oh right.
and just like had ground coffee and then burnt it, and then that started getting rid of them. But they were annoying, even when you were going milling around the pool as well. It was always nice going in the pool as well. Yeah, you obviously got that famous smell of chlorine all the time afterwards.
Yeah.
But just that, going in, swimming about, and we had a few lilos as well, which you could relax on,
Yeah.
and just playing about. And my niece was doing really well swimming. Obviously, she stayed in the shallow end, but she was like sort of swimming between like three of us,
Yeah.
doing really well. So
Yeah.
obviously the lessons she's had has really worked.
Yeah, that's really good actually, because like swimming's one of those things that I think you got to start kids off pretty young, learning it. It's just a good skill to have in general.
Yeah, and stops you from drowning as well.
Yes.
While we were there, actually, we decided to have an ice cream. I had a Mars ice cream, which essentially a Mars bar in an
Yeah.
ice cream form, and it was so good. So this morning I went to try and find it, and guess what? I found it.
Yeah.
In the freezer. I found the Mars ice cream, so I'm going to have that for dessert tonight, and give
there you go.
me some memories again. Feel the nostalgia for Corfu.
Do you remember that moment in Corfu when I ate the Mars ice cream?
It tasted so amazing. It tastes just like a Mars bar, but in an ice cream format.
Yeah.
It was really good. But yes, Andrew, we had a wonderful time. We came back on Saturday the 13th, so that was yesterday.
Oof, yeah.
And
So I imagine you've just been relaxing after the flight back and all that.
yeah, I'll tell you what, I was bloody because I had to. I didn't get back home until 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I still hadn't got anything for tea, so I had to rush out again.
Oh dear.
Get something for tea, and I was absolutely knackered.
Yeah, I imagine you were.
Like
Yeah.
that. I'm thankful that we came back on a Saturday and not a Sunday.
Yeah, because otherwise
So
work.
back and then go to work. Yeah, so we had the day to rest and go back to the gym, because obviously I haven't been to the gym for 7 days. So it was good. It was good to go back into the gym today. That was really good to get back in there
Yeah.
and be there. And I'll tell you how well known about the gym. The staff member said, "Oh my God, we haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been?"
I know, where have you
and
been,
I go,
Phil?
"Well, let me tell you." And I went, "I have been away at Corfu." And they're like, "You what? You've been where?"
You've been
"I've been to
where?
Corfu."
Where's
Oh,
that
bloody
then?
hell, you're living it up, aren't you? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, so that's how well known I am at the gym. Like, the staff were like worried that they hadn't seen me for a week.
A little local celebrity, aren't you?
Yeah, a little local celebrity. But God, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that we did a lot of driving just to explore the area. We did a few beach trips, um, trying to work out all the Greek words.
Yeah.
Did a bit of shopping. Yeah, we went to. They had a Lidl there, which was
Hmm.
interesting. There was a
Oh yeah,
Lidl.
they have
There's
little
also
in Greece. Yeah.
its own supermarket is called AB.
AB.
That's what that is. And we tried. We got little things from there. And funny enough, I noticed there's quite a few things, protein related things, all
Yeah.
sorts, like protein drinks, protein gummies, protein crisps.
Game.
And I thought, oh, I'll try these. I mean, I need to get my protein content in somehow since I'm now away.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were doing all these sorts of things, which is really weird. There was so much protein things going on.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you do any?
but
I don't know. We might not have had time to do it, but I was wondering if you did any like island tours or anything like that, where sometimes you get on like a boat and they take you around some of the other
no,
islands. No.
no, we didn't. We didn't do that. No, but we did see there was loads of places where you could hire a boat or
Yeah.
go out on a boat. But yeah, we didn't really have the chance to do that.
Yeah.
I did see people though when we were on the beach doing those things. Like the banana boat.
Oh yeah, banana boats.
But but instead it was like a big sofa. It was called the big sofa,
Right.
and it was like this massive sort of inflatable couch
Yeah.
where they tried to flip them off,
Right. Yeah.
drive really fast and then flip them off. Yeah.
Indeed.
Um, there was actually one beach we went to where there was like a sort of like cove bit, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you could see down into it, and it was so amazing.
Yeah.
But then when you go on these like stones and it's like really hot, you're like ooh ooh ooh.
Indeed.
Yeah, walking down the stones.
Like walking
And
on superheated Lego bricks.
yeah. There was a few animals as well, but a lot of them were just lying there in the shade. I don't really know how they cope because dogs, for instance, can't sweat.
Yeah. I guess they just
So
stay in the shade as much as they can.
yeah, because it was I must even in the winter. I think the lowest it gets is probably about 19 or 20 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't think it really gets any lower than that. It does get snow in the hills. You do get snow in the hills, but it will stay warm like that. And I think it will. There'll probably still be. What is a good job is we didn't go during July and August time because it would have been even worse. It would have been so manic.
Would have
We
been.
wouldn't have been able to get anywhere. So we went now, and it was still busy in some places. But yeah, it was nice villas, nice. It was a big villa. It had a great kitchen, great little lounge area, outside pool area as well, and the bedrooms were all nice and easy to use. No carpet on anything, but you wouldn't expect carpet to be anywhere because
No.
you want to try and keep it as cool as possible.
Yeah, you do.
It was just that nice moments when you wake up in the morning, have a coffee, have some breakfast, and then just jump in the pool, have a bit of a swim,
Yes.
use the swim beds, and just enjoy the time. But it was phenomenal, and I recommend anyone try and go to Corfu
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
it's worth the trip, and you'll really enjoy it. September time seems to be a good time.
Yeah.
We could probably go in October or November, and it'd be okay.
Yeah, probably. There's probably no real sort of proper winter exactly. It's probably all just, warm all year round, like you say.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's going to be all back to work tomorrow. Where
Indeed.
probably I'll have since I've been off for a week, I'll have loads to catch up on.
Yeah.
So that'll be a very busy Monday. But we'll see what's going on. But what for you? I assume you've just been working and stuff.
Work, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's been going on my side. Not really. Nope, bollocks. Shooting at me. Well, they didn't like me suddenly chiming into the conversation, Phil.
They didn't they? Well, you should have a word with your family and see, because I know you've been wanting to go back to Kefalonia
Yeah.
again. Maybe it might be worth a word with your family if you go on the holiday there again, because then you can have a few nostalgia moments.
Yeah.
And
Indeed.
see what it's like.
I mean, then again, I suppose there'd be nothing stopping me doing it myself or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always that. Or we could go together. No,
I know, we
that's
could
no,
go
that's-
together. Boys' trip to Kefalonia.
The funny thing is, although I can't access it, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there is a mission where you actually get to go to Corfu.
Yeah.
However, I've not done it yet because it's apparently it's very spoilerific.
Ah,
So it says you need to wait until the end until you completed the game.
oh, right.
So I will complete it and then go there, and it'll be interesting to see what ancient Corfu looks like to today's Corfu.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not all that different. Oop.
Not all that different, apart from there's no roads there. You can go to Catalonia in which is
Yeah.
interesting as well, which is another big problem. But yeah, it'd be interesting to go to see what how Ubisoft have done Corfu that way.
Yeah.
Also, one of the annoying things now is because I've been away for a week, I have got an unbelievable amount of YouTube content to catch up on.
You have.
Because all of the YouTube channels who I've subscribed to will obviously be uploading things every day, and I'm subscribed to probably up to like 250 to 300 channels.
Yeah.
So, and they'll have been uploading every day. So, and I've been off for a whole week. So, oh my God, it's probably going to take me over 2 weeks to get through everything.
Yeah, it will do, probably.
Related stuff. Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, when I opened because I opened up YouTube yesterday, and it was like loads of new content, just like buckets full. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to take me forever.
Aye, it will. Yeah.
And still, even today, I've already watched a lot, but still today, no, not even scratched the surface.
Nope, we've only just scaled the tip of the iceberg, Phil.
Yeah, so there's so much to watch and catch up with, and things like that. But
Yes.
an enjoyable trip it was had, and maybe it'll happen again next year.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I really did love it. So I had some good ones because obviously in July I went to Lake District. I went to Lake District with you, of course, as well in August, and then Corfu. So
You've had quite a
interesting
eventful
moment.
summer.
Yeah, it has been a good summer, and I do think that our summer here in the UK is over unless you get some sort of heat wave that happens. But you never know. It sometimes happens. I know that in October, in some past Octobers in the past, we have had warm weather that's come through like an Indian summer.
Yeah.
It has happened. So who knows? We might get a heat wave. It's all dependent on if the wind is blowing the right way across the Sahara Desert,
Indeed.
and that's whether we'll get it or not.
Yes.
Also, I've just realised while we were there, it was 9/11, of course.
Oh, of course, yeah. It was.
Yeah, that's passed as well. The 24th anniversary
God.
of 9/11. Yeah, which was making me think. Because I was obviously thinking, oh God, all this hassle of going through security at an airport. Well, yes, it needs to be done.
Yeah.
9/11 was a big factor for that. So I'm all for security in airports. Take everything off, put all your appliances in there. Yeah, it should be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that obviously happened while we were. Yeah, I did forget that, and then I was realising as we were driving around the island, I said, "Oh, it's the 11th of September today. It's 9/11."
Yeah. Moment silence in the car.
Yeah, 24 years ago it was.
I know, has it already been that long? Good Lord.
Yeah, 2001. And obviously, I was only about 9
I know.
years old.
Yeah, I've been
So
about 10.
I do remember bits of it. I think at the time, I think it might have been because it happened during the day, so I think it would have been in school.
Yeah, so would I.
I think I do remember as we're having a lesson that we had some teachers come in actually to the lesson and said and started talking to everyone. I think I remember something like they came in and said, I just need to stop your lesson, guys, because there's been a little bit of incident over in the US. We've had a bit of an issue that's happened. Unfortunately, there's been a massive terrorist attack. That's what we got. And I was thinking, what? There's apparently we've had reports that a plane had just crashed into the North Tower.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like what happened at my school. I don't think the lessons were interrupted. I don't think I actually found out about it until I went home. And like, I think because obviously my mother must have got home from work before I got home from school, and then yeah, that's probably when I first heard of it because it was obviously all over the
Oh no,
news.
yeah, no, it can't. No, no, hang on a minute. It can't have been that because we've got to remember, New York is probably about 5, 6 hours behind us.
Hmm.
So I'd have finished school for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have finished school for the day. So I think maybe I did see it when I think my parents turned on the news,
Hmm.
and it's just all over saying, North Tower has just
Yeah.
been the plane's just gone into it,
Hmm.
and I remember seeing it.
I mean, it might be that your
And then
teachers did talk about it like the next day or something, and that's maybe what you're remembering. Who
maybe,
knows?
maybe
Yeah.
that's what I was used,
Hmm.
yeah. And then that was the North Tower. And then I think I went upstairs to play, and then I heard my parents saying, "Oh my God, it's just happened to the South Tower."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was only I can't remember I think it was about 10 minutes between each, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't long between each one. It was
Yeah,
within, yeah, a few minutes of each other.
I remember that. But God, that was it feels like yesterday.
Mm,
Like it's 2001, and now it's 2025.
I know. And you think about the way that that event has shaped the world and still is
Yeah.
leaving quite a long shadow. Mm,
Well, yeah, because imagine much before that, you could just there wasn't really a security in
no.
an airport. You could just
Yeah,
walk straight through and get on the plane,
indeed.
um, which
Oof.
was very, yeah. I know it was, but now you've got to take everything off. You can't have liquids
No.
over a certain amount. Um, but you could tell the difference between that security in Manchester was a lot more thorough than Corfu, but then
Yeah.
Corfu's a small airport,
Yeah, Corfu's a
so.
small airport, and I don't think Greece, of all countries, is likely to be attacked by a terrorist group.
Well, God, you never know
You
anywhere
never
these
know,
days, do
but
you? Uh,
yes. Mm,
the all sorts. Well, we've had some interesting events this year. I mean, obviously the biggest thing that was the meme was obviously that couple at the Coldplay concert.
oh,
That
God,
was
them too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? Oh dear, oh dear, they got
How to get
caught. They
caught
got
out.
caught. I know they got right caught out there, didn't they?
They did,
Oh
yes.
dear. Still, nothing compares to the Willy Wonka experience, does it? That was a fun moment.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm wondering
we'll have to do.
what are sort of, the big events of 2025 on
Well,
a par
yeah,
with. Yeah.
we're going to have to remember those because I think we'll probably do another year in review.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Again, we're not doing a Christmas 2025. We've
No.
stopped those now.
Yeah.
Unless one of us or Connor as well um, does something entirely new for
Mm,
Christmas, like they've gone to another country or they've done something completely out of the ordinary, then we can discuss that.
yes.
Or we can just make it part. But yeah, I think that's what we'll concentrate probably from now on is doing these year in reviews. And
Yeah.
let's hope that Connor can join it because unfortunately Connor couldn't join us last time.
No, you
Um,
couldn't.
so we'll see if so. Yeah, we'll probably need to do a bit of research at the end of the year. So when it gets into January,
Yeah.
we'll have a look at
Big memes of
what.
2025. Big events
Yeah,
of
games, stuff,
2025.
events. Yeah, I mean that's coming. So I can't believe it. We'll be running on the run up to Christmas soon,
I
and
know.
loads of Christmas decorations already out, even though Halloween hasn't even happened.
Yeah. Don't say it. Let's not talk about Christmas just yet because we've got to get through Halloween first.
I know. Yeah, that's where you always try to hide in your house. Well, you've got an apartment, so you're fine. But
Yeah,
everyone else hides in their house,
indeed.
and
God,
you don't
the
do them.
thing is, though, it'll creep up on you faster than you think because we're already,
Hmm.
like, pretty much at the halfway mark almost here in September.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, because it's the 14th today.
yeah, by the time this video goes
Uh,
out, it'll be probably
yeah,
past the halfway mark.
past halfway mark, absolutely, and it'll be into October, and
Yeah,
oh god, it's start getting colder and colder. It's
indeed.
already getting darker and darker as well,
Yeah, it
which
is.
is which is really annoying. I did notice that while in Corfu though, but I think it's because it gets lots of warm temperatures. It was sunny for quite long there, but it's also near the equator. So,
Yeah,
but it was obviously it stayed sunny for quite a while, which was interesting.
pretty good. Yeah.
Uh, but yes, I think that's everything to do with
Mm,
Corfu really,
yeah,
and the time I've had,
indeed.
and yeah, I've enjoyed it thoroughly,
That's good.
absolutely thoroughly.
Yeah, that's good
Uh,
to hear that you did enjoy it and all that. It was very interesting actually listening to it because like I say, since it's been so many years since I last went to Greece, it was good to hear about how the holiday was and all that. Mm,
It's a very nice area. It's always very nice and hot as well, and you get to
yeah,
experience the good climate and high temperatures, and experience it with the family. That was the main thing. Allow the niece to. I don't know how much she's going to remember it, because you don't really develop your sort of first memories until you're about 3 years old.
Yeah, she's still very,
Three,
very
4
young.
years old. Yeah, so I mean, she'll be 3 in March. So it'll be working well, starting to, won't it?
Yeah, will. Sorry, I'm just distracted by all these frigging robots coming up at me.
No, they're coming at you.
Let's go with that dog. There we go. There
The
we are.
island of robots. Corfu.
Indeed.
It's not very much like Corfu. I will say that.
No.
Yeah.
They're the
If
same
they start
hunted.
if they start speaking Greek at you, then you know what's going on.
Yes. Parakalor. Evaristo.
Parakalor, yeah, that's it. Weirdly, the Villa actually had a PS3.
Oh, right.
I didn't play it.
Yeah.
I was like, I should. There were a few games I should be. There was a Call of Duty. I was like, do you want to do? I was like to my niece, do you want to do some multiplayer Call of Duty?
COD. Yes. You want to play this COD? You want to Babby's first Call of Duty game?
Yeah, that's it. Do you want to see these massive violent things?
I feel like, I mean, as much as you could just play video games if you wanted, but I feel like, in a sunny place like that, you probably just want to be outside in the pool or whatever,
Yep.
relaxing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Relaxing. Yeah, making the most of it. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely an enjoyable time.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. So I think that's everything from me for
That's
that
everything
Corfu.
from you for Corfu, yeah. I mean, coming over to me and just what I've been doing this last couple of weeks. I mean, like Phil says, it's mainly just been work since the new term started up. But I don't know, I've been, steadily gaming in the background, keeping my channel turning over and all that. But speaking of gaming news, apparently there's another official Danganronpa game in the works, apparently.
Is there?
Well,
right.
Apparently, I saw it only yesterday on Twitter, but apparently there's a Danganronpa, and it's called Danganronpa 2x2, like 2 times 2, and apparently it's kind of like a remake of Danganronpa 2. So, but apparently, there's like all sorts of, well, I say all sorts. There's a few sort of early things like screenshots and art and things like that for it, and it does look like basically it's going to be Danganronpa 2, but with additional content added to it. And apparently, although Spike Chunsoft are publishing it, it's actually going to be developed by a different company. So, it'll be interesting.
It's sort of handed over the reins then.
Yeah. So people are saying it's probably like the creator of Danganronpa sort of trying to sort of maybe test the waters to see if any sort of future Danganronpa installments would be feasible. Sort of like you say, giving them off to another company to handle while Spike looks at other projects by the looks of it.
So it's essentially Danganronpa 4 then.
Kind of.
2 times 2.
Yeah. 2 times 2. No, that's 4. Indeed.
Yeah.
Just call it Danganronpa 4.
How that pans out, if they're remaking it, or because I suppose some bits are going to be the same, but they'll have additional bits.
Yeah, that's the bit I'm not clear about.
Yeah, if you did decide to do it, I mean, there's bits that have already been done. But however, you did do the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and there were some obviously bits that were the same, but obviously they had new content.
Oh yeah, it downloads a new content. Did Ultra Deluxe. It was pretty good.
So if it's like that, then you could probably go back and have a look.
Oh yeah,
and see what's going on.
It's like when I did Beyond Good and Evil on the channel, for example, because I've done 2 playthroughs of that game on the channel. Obviously, the original version that I had on disc, and then the 20th anniversary edition that came out a year or 2 ago. Played that, and that had some new content in it, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I say, I assume this Danganronpa 2 times 2 is basically the original Danganronpa 2, but with slightly updated graphics and a bit of new content added into it. Because that's the thing, like people online are saying it may sort of change some of the aspects of like the murder victims and stuff, but I'm not sure how true that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a great concept itself. I wonder if what Spike Chunsoft have got in the works as well. The other thing,
because they've had other games that they've released since Danganronpa V3, which I do want to play at some point, like Master Detective Raincode, 100 Line Defense and things like that, which apparently are good games and are worth playing, so I maybe should take a look at those at some point.
Yeah, they sound interesting.
Yeah, indeed.
Very interesting. I wonder if because at the moment it's just been sort of kept up, I suppose, by fan content,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it has.
Yeah. So there's things like that going on.
Yeah, I need to check actually when the next Project Eden's Garden chapter is set to be released, because I would imagine that's probably coming later this year, I would guess.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All the big news at the moment all seems to be a lot of the is everything seems to be going still on GTA 6.
Yeah,
There's
since it's
all these things going
delayed.
on, but it's been delayed and things. But all there's rumours it's been delayed, but then there's other people saying no, it's gonna stick. It's definitely sticking to the May 26, 2026 date. Is the one they're trying to make sure it sticks that date, but then
Yeah,
they don't know if there's going to be delays because they're worried. I think what Rockstar are really worried about is about how good it's going to be.
yeah,
That's the problem because of the massive success of GTA 5 and it's online. They're worried that it won't be as good,
Yeah.
and then obviously so many people will be disappointed. So I think that doing this to try and
just make sure it's good quality.
absolutely perfect. It must be that when it's been delayed to May, they must have found something that they really didn't like and thought, oh no good. We're going to have to delay it now till May.
That, or
And we'll have
maybe
to
just
see.
maybe just found progress on it was slower than anticipated and more challenging,
Yeah,
so just needed more time.
yeah. So hopefully it sticks to May.
Yeah,
But if it gets put even more, there's going to be a lot of annoyed people. But
there'll be a lot of
we'll
annoyed
have
people,
to.
but let's be honest, it's Rockstar. Like, they could drop GTA 6 like tomorrow if they wanted, and people will still buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were nothing about them. Have you actually seen the trailers?
I've seen bits of them, mainly just like the memes of where clearly they've sort of designed aspects in the trailers as a jab at real life videos and photos and things from
Funny
Florida.
that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really good. That's
aye,
the thing. That's the thing I like about Rockstar. They know how to take what's going on the latest and take the absolute piss out of it.
indeed.
The their satire of American culture is just phenomenal. The way they do
Aye,
it, and
yeah,
the way they have memes. Yeah, I just hope it gets to the point where you can obviously where you could read the news, couldn't you? And you listen to the radio as
yeah,
well. You can actually see TV programs where it shows the news. That would be cool.
yes,
The story events that you do, obviously it goes onto the news. I know that in GTA 4 and GTA 5 it did that,
yeah.
where if you something went onto the news and then it also the radio played the events as well as some other made up stuff, which is really good. But
That's
the
the thing.
piss take on
Yeah.
culture.
I think that's the thing, you like a lot in games, isn't it, Phil? Where it's like a living, breathing world that actually reacts to the things you're doing in the story.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. It's just the fact that it just completely takes the piss out of American culture,
yeah,
and then it is up to date as well with the latest memes and the latest things like that. Because again, it was doing that with GTA 4 and GTA 5. At the time, because GTA 4 was obviously set during 2008, which was when obviously we had the economic crisis,
yeah,
and you could see that within the game because that's supposed to be. And then GTA 5, which is set in 2013 as well.
yeah.
And that's still going, even though I can't believe that was first released in
I
2013.
know. It's aged very quickly. Not in a bad way.
No,
Just
no, and it's age like wine. That's the one.
yes, that's the one
It's age
indeed.
in a bad way, it ages like milk. Yeah.
Aye.
But you'll have to see how GTA 5 goes, but it'll definitely be when it hits, it's going to be enormous.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
it will.
I have a feeling that all the majors, it's going to be all over the news.
Oh, of course it
Definitely.
will. Yeah, there'll be like so much news going on. There'll be so much anticipation built up towards it as and when it's released. You won't be
Yeah.
able to
No, yeah, I know.
look anywhere without seeing GTA 6 referred to somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably what's in the execs and the high end people in Rockstar. Just in the back of their mind, they've got that, and they're going, "Oh God," they're probably, and everyone's getting stressed.
Yes.
That's probably what's going on. That's probably what's happening in the offices right now. They're probably all really stressed
Yes.
and everything. And because even that's how big GTA is. Even a pokey little Asda radio station went on, did a little quiz, and the quiz is what it was like the quiz question was like, what game recently has been delayed till May 26th? by Rockstar Games. I was like, wow,
Yes,
that shows you how big it is.
indeed.
Yeah,
That some piddling supermarket in the UK is actually featuring it on a quiz.
yeah, it's just such a powerful game. I think it's the because I believe that GTA 5 is the game that's pulled in the most amount of money ever of any video game
I wouldn't
ever.
be surprised. Yeah, it was huge.
Um, So yeah, that's one place where I wouldn't want to be right now. Is inside the Rockstar offices.
No.
Actually, no, it would be a fly on the wall in there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And just see what's going on. A fly on the wall in the Rockstar offices and see what's going on. You just go in and go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This animation is not going right. Oh fuck, this animation is not working. Shit, fuck.
Or they're trying to go through the intricacies of the game code because something's not quite working in the way it's meant to.
Look, this Jason's obviously the main male character. He's not moving in the way I want him to. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into code again.
You have to redesign the whole game up from scratch. But it
And
ships
then
tomorrow.
so yeah, and then the exec comes in and goes, "How are we looking, guys?" Yeah, not great.
Sounds like the production of Sonic 06 or something.
Yeah, that's that's what things about working in the video game industry. Things like that is just puts me off.
That and things like crunch culture and that kind of thing. Yeah.
And the potential that you could work as a quality assessor. Oh God, no.
Nah.
Walk into this wall 50 times. Oh,
At
please,
different
no.
angles.
Yeah, different angles. See if you clip through. But we'll have to see. Will it be released on May the 26th? Will it not? We'll have to. We'll have to wait and see. And if it does, what's it going to be like?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be enormous queues outside.
Of course, yeah.
I think the download. I think the all the downloads. You might even bring the PlayStation servers down as everyone downloads it, and the Xbox servers down.
So many people. Yeah, all at once.
And no doubt, Rockstar will probably have their online component. And even if that's probably going to have to run, you don't want to repeat SimCity.
No, you don't. Wow. Well, that's what's coming up in 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Still a way to go yet. Well, that was a good conversation, that, Phil. Shall we wrap this episode up here? I think we've been probably going for just under an hour or so. Uh-oh. Has your internet dropped at the very end? Because I can't hear you, Phil. Oh, no, there you are.
My internet didn't drop. No,
I think because
you just you were moving, but you weren't talking.
Oh, that was weird. That's strange. I guess.
I wonder if in this scenario your internet dropped this time.
Might have done. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Or maybe
it's all working fine for me, and then it just there was no talking from you, and then it was just you moving, and then it froze, and it said you've been disconnected, and then it just instantly came back. So I wonder.
Weird.
So it sounds like it might be an internet connection at your end.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't know, for some reason, on my end, it was your voice had dropped out. That was weird. But hey, I was just saying, is that a good place to probably wrap the episode up, do you think?
Yeah, I think we've had talked about Corfu, and we've done some added little additional bits.
Yeah, we have indeed.
I think it's good to be back doing some recordings again.
Yeah. So, indeed, that makes for a good episode, I do think. And, in the meantime, hopefully we can get some more recording sessions penciled in to do some more good stuff.
Can I just say,
No,
I think this is a much better policy of doing Slur now.
Yeah.
Longer episodes rather than just the normal ones.
Yeah. Longer episodes on a slightly reduced schedule, I think, is better than having to record this game much more regularly in shorter bursts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, indeed.
I'll see if I can think of any more sort of challenge scenarios, because they will always be well.
They would.
See what we can do. We could even do another Minecraft-based one as well.
Yeah, we could.
See what one, or that one that I mentioned quite a while ago, where we would go into Team Fortress. I think.
That too. Yeah, could do that one as well. Yeah, we got ideas, basically, ladies and gentlemen, for what we can do. In that case, we'll start wrapping up here. So thank you for joining me, then, everybody, and thank you for joining me, Phil.
If anyone wants to go to Corfu, I highly recommend it. If you've got some holiday time, definitely go, and it's worth a visit.
If you want to go to Corfu, get in touch with Phil. He's booking plane tickets right now. He'll take you to Corfu himself.
Yeah, we'll have a holiday together. Come and join me,
Indeed.
viewers. Come and join. We'll have a nice time in the sun, sea, and sand.
Yeah, you see. Right, social media links, propagandist channel link, etc., down in the video description as usual. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed, a like as a cause always appreciated and all that jazz. But other than that, it's Phil signing off.
I will see you later, my friends and compadres.
And it's me signing off as well. Goodbye, everybody.
Arsehole.
Uh, okay.
Oh, really?
Well, there you go. Yeah, I'll keep that in the video. That'll be fine. Come on. There we go. We're doing it. Gotcha. These shower cubicles? No. Lock room. Check them all. Oh, told you there'd be someone there. Well, I didn't, but you know what I mean? Oh my god, did someone leave a floater? Not anymore. No one's in that one. Bonk. Shit. Gotcha. Shit. Poof. Just keep kicking the door open. Don't blow up on me, bud. Nobody there? Shit! That's a lot of enemies!